maybe they'll be interested. I just said shooting my shot here. Would y'all be interested in a collab on a charity auction build? Worst I can say is no. I mean, pretty much everybody else has. Oh, you're filming. Hi. Okay, shall we make a list? Realistically, the car needs to be done by November. We gotta get this shit on the road because I signed up for this and I gotta support my own decisions. Come on. We need to make a list of people first. I gotta call. So I need to call Derek, Tony from Stay Tuned, and Durhead Dave. The car is 50% done. It runs and drives good. It needs some tweaks on the suspension and driving capabilities, brakes, you know, normal mechanic things. There's things that I need to do now to get it ready for interior because it's leaving for interior in July and I'll get it back in August. With Gilbert, I'm very stoked to have him be working on this car. So he said the floor needs to be done. All the doors need to be working. The windows need to be working. Essentially, I need to give him a canvas to work on, so we really got to get the floors done. Just on the outside, we're gonna go outside looking in. So trim needs to go back on. Frame for hood. Wing windows. And latching.
What about putting lights behind the cuts?
What?
Putting lights right here to enhance the cuts.
I heard you. I was just giving you a chance to correct what you just said, because what did you just say?
Like multicolored lights that you can control that would go with the music to show off your cuts.
Imagine spending hundreds of hours of working on art and somebody saying, the lights are cool. If one more person tells me to put lights in this car, I'm not putting lights in this car. And it's disrespectful to the art. It's beautiful how it is. And I'm not gonna have somebody walk up to the car and say, wow, those lights are cool. No, no.
What if?
No what ifs. There is no lights going in this car. It will be in a contract. Whoever buys this car can't put lights in it either. I don't know if I can do that legally, but I'm gonna ask my attorney. Appreciate the art, not the light. Paint and clear coat are last. The trunk is going to be revealed at Mecum Auctions in Nashville, where essentially the first real Mecum audience public view of something like this will take place. It'll be really cool. Derek will be there. Very, very stoked. So stay tuned for that one. All right, what else are we doing over here? Oh, and I need to have a new headlight. I can't believe that happened. When we were on the road to Houston, a rock flew up and hit the headlight. Like perfect little hole, which is insane. But those will come from Holly. On the emblems, I also kind of had this wild idea of cutting the emblems out on the water jet and glass and putting the glass emblems on to the side of the car. So let me know your thoughts on that as well, because I was toying with that idea of maybe doing them in red or something. Something that sticks out. Maybe gold? I don't know. Thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. We'll do inside. Wiring is going to be another thing. Is there trim on all the doors? Oh, yeah. It's right here. We got it. I feel pretty good about, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get started. I think one thing will lead to the other. This is gonna be a lot of work. I feel pretty confident. I'm gonna get it done in enough time, hopefully. We're gonna kind of simplify things. I think that'll be key here, because also this is a working canvas for whoever buys it as well, and to leave space for them to add some their own, you know, details and whatever they want into it. My stoke level is good. It's really, really good. It's time to put up or shut up.
It's here! You know, it's just like finally time to fabricate. Okay.
I think I got it. And it's time to rip out the floor. I've done a lot of research, talked to a lot of people, taken it a lot of places. We're gonna have to do this in sections. If you're watching this and you're like, you're doing it all wrong, I don't really care. Per professional opinion, they said to do this in sections. Pretty much every body shop said within replacing it in pieces that it will save you money and pain and suffering in the long run if you just bought the whole pan and cut that into the sections that you need. We're gonna keep kind of just cleaning in here and scraping to get it as clean as possible, because I want to see what I'm completely working with from top to bottom. And to help us get this clean, I got us a DeWalt shop vac from Northern Tool, which is something I desperately needed in the shop, which has already kind of started helping us clean this. Blow out the spot welds. Ugh. It's disgusting. Okay, let's pull out the vacuum and get all this crap up. Ugh. I thought that cutting up the car would be probably the most controversial part of this build, but I'm pretty sure me installing this floor pan is going to be the most controversial part of this build. It's out, baby! That's gross. That's gross! Now with the floor out, you can see everything. It's really not that bad underneath. I love a good Hypertherm 30 air because it has the air compressor built into it, but it's also low powered. I'm deathly terrified of cutting wheels. Just look up cutting wheel accidents. That'll do enough to make you not want to use one unless you have to. So I always opt for a lower powered plasma cutter. I gotta find out where those other braces are. I think the other brace is going directly across here. This brace is actually pretty good. I think once I clean it up and I get all these edges nice and smooth, this is gonna give me a really good base to weld off of. Same thing with here. I'm gonna clean all this up and kind of hammer it out, make sure it's nice and like smooth and everything fits in really nicely. Get my work cut out for me. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I thought I had my wobbly helmet on. Did you see that? What is this crud? We're done. We can't really get rid of all the rust as much as I would love to, but what I can do is I can brace the floor structurally as best that I possibly can, and I want it done as close to right as possible. I mean, under the conditions of what the body is in. I'm gonna do a lot of cleaning in here too as I'm grinding and getting rid of all this grossness and the gunk. We're taking this to New York to GCD Studios, and I'm also proud to announce that Thorogood Boots is donating all the leather for the car for the interior. So I'm so stoked. Gilbert is going to work his magic on this on top of Thorogood. I think I did a pretty good job.
I think you did a great job.
I did exactly what the guy said to do, which was try to save the bracing. I cut out a lot and all of the most of the cancer part of the floor pan. This right here is pretty solid. Everything underneath it looks really good too. Look at the frame. The frame is in such good condition up here. I have replaced floor pans before, but in sections of just a driver's side or just a passenger side, but not to this magnitude. So this is a whole ass job right here. I swore, I think up and down, research after research trying to find a 4-door floor pan, and turns out that this car on everything from the floor down is the same as a 2-door Impala Bel Air, basically all the same. I didn't know that, and so Classic Industries kind of helped guide me through that, which was really awesome. They listened to all my questions and they made it very painless to order it, and it was the cheapest one that I could find that had everything. The frame looks great, even the rocker boxes inside the doors look great. Remember where this came from. It was in a field rotting away, so it's not going to be perfect and not absolutely everything can be replaced. So I'm going to do my absolute best to try to repair as much as I possibly can. And then Derek has a good high temp black spray that I'm gonna put in some of these corners, and I'm also gonna use some sealant because with the engine bay being open, I have some holes that are in the firewall that I discovered, which are pretty normal for cars, but usually there's not a bunch of holes on the outside to let things in as well. So I'm gonna make sure all those are plugged. We're doing this because we're getting ready to take it to the Rick Ross car show on June 13th. I entered I like paid my whole dues and everything. I entered because I feel like I got a decent shot at winning. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. But I definitely know that Rick Ross has never seen anything like this before. So, and I know it's crazy to take a very unfinished car like this to a car show. I only have this car this year. It sells through the auction in January, and then it's not my car next year. So I can't take it to Rick Ross next year when it's completed. I think the artwork is going to take care of itself. I think the artwork is going to be what drives him to this car. We got a lot of work to do. Over the next couple of days is, like I said, clean, 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 clean. The only way to keep this clean is, thank God, for Northern Tool and that shop vac, because there's been so much dirt and debris, nest and insulation, and there's all kinds of crap that is just like tucked away and things. And so thank God for Northern Tool and the shop vac. I undercut, so if you see me cutting this and you're like, oh dang, why did she stop there or whatever, I undercut to give myself more to work with. Okay, it's okay. I'm gonna take care of it. Also, if you're in Middle Tennessee and you wanna help me put hands on this car and you feel like donating some of your mechanic skills, that would be amazing. I'll make you some cookies or something. I'm pretty stoked. It's making some progress. The big motor and drivetrain stuff isn't going to come until the end of the year. Derek and I had talked about it. We're going to bring in some special guests on that. And I'm also proud to announce that Dirthead Dave Chappelle is a part of this suspension, which I'm so stoked about. We got a lot of work to do, but we're making some pretty good progress. And I'm pretty proud of how it's turning out. I hope y'all are too. So, stay tuned.